You are the love of my life. Well, I'm not surprised by that. It's coming down here. Look, you are my other half. We talked about it and it came down. You have the soulmate card here. We feel twin flame soulmate energy. I'm not surprised by that at all. I'm going to sort this one. Hi Virgo, welcome to your love messages, your love tarot reading, your love oracle reading, your love reading. I'm happy you are here. This is for you, Virgo, sun, moon, rising signs. Now, also, you could be a cross watcher. Welcome to you too. I'm also glad you are here. And listen, guys, sometimes when you are cross watching, you will find that you're resonating with it more for yourself. If that's the case, just go with it. It means you're meant to be here. There are messages for you. Now, this is a general reading, you guys, so please take what resonates and throw away the rest. There's a lot of energy being channeled here today, so not everything is going to be for you. But like I said, you could be here cross-watching and then just start hearing things and realizing that it's for you. So just go with that if that's the case. Either way, things can always be vice versa, you guys. The other thing I want to say is you could be resonating with a particular deck. You could be resonating with a totem on the table. I also will be pulling totems at the end. If you are a regular watcher, you know, and if you're not, welcome. I'm really happy that you have joined us today. I might also pull some numbers and letters. We'll see how things go. In Capricorn's reading, I ended up grabbing the tarot as well. Wasn't planning on it. I've just been really called this month to read from Wisdom of the Oracle. So you really never know what's going to happen with a reading. And as I have been for the last month, I just had to straighten that. I've been feeling very love messagey. So there are a lot of love messages here. Also love song messages. These are my decks. And we'll also be looking at Lover's Oracle today and Guardian Angel cards. So let's begin by seeing what is under the, what is in the cut deck here. All right, let's start with Go the Distance. Guys, when this comes down, this can be quite literally what you think it is. Going the distance with your person. Now, that's not going to be for everyone. This can also be calling in a new relationship, okay? So it can be with your person that you're going to stick it out and go the long haul, and it's kind of like creating a new song, so to speak. Sort of a new melody is what I want to say. We do have 11, which makes that a 2. This is about your partnership, you guys, okay? So some of you will be choosing that or are choosing that already. Some of you not, but let's see what's happening. We did have for Capricorn, very interestingly, there were people in the reading that were kind of hanging on, that are planning to sort of hang on and taking the chance to give their person another chance. And there was also a really strong energy of people leaving. There was not for me and the Gone card, both of them came down. So very interesting. Let's see what you've got. Wow. Okay. So first of all, when this comes down in a love reading, it's telling us what we already know, that there was a drifting apart between you guys. Okay. We can see that here. But it can also mean that there's a coming back together, a sort of change in the wind, just what you think it is. Now, this is a 3, so that can be about expressing yourself or somebody wanting to express themselves. Now, it can also sometimes mean a 3, some growth, you know, some change, things happening, moving, that sort of thing with another person. So guys, is this your person? Is this a new person? Are you calling in new love? Are you going the distance with your person? Let's see what's happening here. And remember that the minute you get here is when your reading starts. So if you get here and you see something, or you hear something I've said, or you look at a particular card, and when the decks are calling to be looked at before we've even had them come down, that's meant to be. That's when your reading starts, okay? And also do not forget, you guys, whoops, that was a very heavy-handed shuffle. Let's just do that again. Don't forget that you have free will, you guys, okay? This is not a prediction. Your outcome is yours. What you decide to do with your reading is up to you, okay? I'm channeling a lot of energy today, so not everything is going to be for you. So take what resonates again, throw away the rest, and I took a quick look. I saw all that glitters and new life. Look. You can't unsee that. All right, let's see what's going on with you. That is another 3, you guys. More growth, more expression with another person. This also came down for Capricorn. But let's do a little cut here. But yes, it's very important for me that you know that your outcome is yours, okay? The decisions that you make. Somebody commented recently, oh, but I don't have free will. You do. You have free will. You really do. This is not come here and feel like, oh my gosh, what just happened? You know, I don't want to do that, or you don't have to do any of that. There's a chance for you to change your outcome. You do what you want to do, what's best for you, okay? Follow your intuition, Virgo. Your intuition, your guardian angels. And I say it all the time because I very much believe it, but your guardian angels are your gut instinct. Your gut instinct are your guardian angels, okay? So pay attention to that. Guys, look at this under here. Well, wow, something just fell down. Just 1 minute. Wow, that was crazy. Okay. That is something that does not fall. So there's some kind of a sign there. I don't know what that is yet. Let's see. Okay. Guys, I was just going to say too, I haven't seen these cards together in a while. Here's the thing when they're coming down together. This is the Mending card. You can see that. This is 2 people that need to forgive each other. Now, it could be that you are offering this forgiveness and they're wanting to forgive you and you guys are wanting to rebuild. This is building blocks, you guys. And this is also the end of a cycle, something ending, a renewal. So either way, we saw the new life card. We can't unsee that. We also saw the go the distance card. So either way, there is a new beginning for you, Virgo. Whether it's with your person or not, that's going to be for you to decide. And we're also going to have to get a little more into the reading here. But there's definitely some apologies coming, need to be made, whether or not you're moving on without your person or not. And some of you aren't. We did see the go the distance card. So some of you are wanting to stick it out, go the long haul. But that's the other thing. This is a 7, you guys, excuse me. So this is about looking back, reflecting on things that have happened, the past, and also assessing where you are now. So this is something obviously on your mind. You wouldn't be here otherwise. You're looking for a confirmation generally when you come to a reading, or to shed some light on what eludes you. Either way. Okay, let's get another little cut here. And now sometimes when I'm going through this ritual, as I do, cards start flying out already. So we'll see what's happening. So far, not, but it can happen. Let's take one last look here. Okay, guys, wow. That's really not surprising. Unfinished symphony, Virgo. Wow, and there and now. Yeah, so, you know, I just... Whoa, there that goes again. That's intense. Okay, just 1 second. I am going to see what's happening here. All right. Wow, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so here we go again. There's the 10, end of a cycle again. So something is finishing up here, but it could possibly just be the separation or the cycle that you've been in with your person. Now, when unfinished symphony comes up, that is about it not being over yet. So things are not complete with you guys. We saw the Mending card. We know that. We know that there's some communication that needs to take place, some, whether or not you're moving on, but some apologies, okay, some mending, so the soul can move on. You know, forgiveness is really for ourselves when we forgive people. You know, as strange as that sounds, and most of you know that already, but that's just a reminder. Now, when unfinished symphony comes down, it can be that it's not finished, but it can also be about needing to close the book, if you know what I mean. Now, look, we have a keyboard there, very kind of emotional. So we know that there's a lot of emotional energy. We also know that there's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here for sure. When we see music notes and musical instruments, that is about needing peace and harmony, you guys. When a guitar comes down or a music note, that is about needing to make peace with someone. And we already saw that with the Mending card. So this is hardly surprising. Things are not finished with you guys, Virgo. But look, whether you decide to go back or reconnect, that's going to be something that looks to be on the table. The here and now card, the past, the future, which direction here. That's also a 5. So that is about change. And we did see the change in the wind here. We do see that things are kind of in the process of shifting right now, changing. Okay. That can also be about some conflict and some instability. So in the past, that was something that you guys obviously had to deal with, which caused this separation. This is a separation and or no contact reading. So for some of you, it could be that you're in contact, but you're not together, or you are just completely, this is just crazy, you guys. I don't even know what to say. Just gonna keep on going. All right. Yeah, so for some of you, I feel like it's both. And also, it can be long distance too. That's the other thing I want to say. But you're sitting on this decision here, and look, do you see this? Do you see these hearts coming off here? I don't know if that's coming. I don't know if that's clear or not. Let me see here if I can get it to. There we go. Okay, do you see that? Look at these hearts coming off, and look at the flag being held up here. You know, this is a heavy decision for you, is what I wanted to say, Virgo. You love your person. Your person also loves you. It's clearly not finished here. And there's this egg again, too. Look, you're sitting on it here. And then here with the, okay, chaos and conflict. That was not the plan, but now we can't unsee that. We have the also the egg here. You know, and look at the person on this egg, sort of like in a Joker's costume, if you will. So there have been some cycles for sure. For some of you, some games. But, you know, you still love your person, and your person is sending the love through here now, but that's not going to mean everybody wants to come back together. It's just not. There is a decision here. There is the here and now. And look, this was just there to see. Chaos and conflict. We already know that. There was definitely some chaos and conflict in the connection. And it could be that there's still some stuff if you were to move forward together. But we know that already. We saw the Mending card. So we know that there's still stuff going on. Angel numbers there. Also a 6, you guys. And a 6 is about creating harmony, okay? And healing with somebody, with another person. Same thing with unfinished symphony. I can't say it enough here. So there's definitely, and look, it's almost like the wind is sort of revealing. Do you see what's going on here? It's like you can't change a zebra's stripes. Is that what the saying is? Yeah, so it's sort of like some cycles and some things that your person was doing over and over. Okay, now that could be vice versa. You know, I love you, Virgo, but that's just a fact. But that's what's coming up, you guys. Let's get one last shuffle here, and then we will, it's a little bit heavy. Okay. It's already starting now. Here we go. Yin, wow. Okay, so right off the bat, we can already see here that there's some balance here that would need to take place for you guys. Wow, look, loyal heart, Virgo. There's the Mending card again. Okay, yeah, I feel like Virgo, this is very interesting. This always feels to me like And it's really strong in Leo readings. So your person could be a Leo as well. But either way, Leo, I just called you Leo. See, when this happens, it just kind of is a confirmation for me that there is a Leo possibly watching, and also that your person is a Leo. That's not going to be for everyone. There aren't just Leos. But that's a very specific message for someone, okay? But either way, you and or your person are really loyal to this connection here. And it's right in between, look, mending and yin here. So there was definitely an imbalance, Virgo, in your connection. You are a giving person, and I feel like you were giving more to the connection. You know, and you've been loyal and waiting, but I also think that your person is. Look, you're both here with your crowns, looking at each other, kind of having a face-off. Now, there are hearts up above this owl, sort of a little bit wiser to it, and then there is an owl with the hearts kind of going down. So I do feel like that you're a little bit maybe more clear about what it is that you want. Your person might still be hiding their feelings. Okay, guys, that's just me dropping cards. That happens. It's about knowing the difference. Thank you, spirit guides and angels. Can you tell us? Here we go. What's going on? And now we know what's going on. All right, you guys. Between two worlds. So right off the bat, there's a 3. That can mean in a love reading that there is a third party. It's not going to be for everyone, but it's there. The other thing with the between worlds is there are 2 different... we already saw here and now is what I wanted to say. So for some of you, you're actually in a different reality. You might be in a third party connection, also your person. But the other thing is you're sort of torn between what to do, okay? There are some of you that are wanting to leave, but you're still torn. Look, there's this between worlds here. There's this gray area where you're not sure, and then there's the stuff that you're sure about. Obviously, you're done with the cycles. You're done with the what wasn't working. And it's been a while. I feel like your connection has been severed, kind of separated for a while here. Okay, guys. Wow, this is very interesting. I'll put this down here in a minute for you. Treasure Island. You know what this is. This can be somebody coming in, okay? We have this treasure chest, this kind of slow moving here with love coming out. Also starfish, which can be symbolic of kind of taking something that wasn't working and making it work. But the other thing about the Treasure Island is about believing in love. It's about having hope for love again. So I actually really like that for you, regardless of what you decide to do. If this is your person coming back in. Now, a 9 can be about attainment and also like your wishes fulfilled, you guys. Can also be about things coming to fruition. So that can be your person, all right, coming in. But for some of you too, it's believing in love again and manifesting that in, calling it in. But I want to say right off the bat that there's a lot of emotional energy with you and your person. That's for sure. You're very connected. You're also spiritually connected, Virgo. I mean, that's part of the loyal heart here. And I feel like for some of you, you might even be questioning yourself. Sorry, I think there's sage on the table. You might even be questioning yourself, like, what am I doing waiting around for this person? Okay. That is the twin flame soulmate connection. It's really strong. And even when you are separated from somebody, there's still a very deep connection there. And that's what I'm feeling here for you guys. I also want to say to you that this starfish coming out, the hearts coming out, yes, it can be your person, but it can also be about you making the best of a situation, the situation you're in now. And we already know that this can also be about having hope for love, Virgo. So I feel like for some of you that are wanting to move on, and I will show you this now because I've been holding on to these two cards here. I need to show you, look, we have the Not For You card here, and it's right under Loyal Heart. Some of you are like, what have I been doing waiting? And you're thinking about going. Some of you might already be out the door, and some of you are sort of here in that not sure mode here. It's very interesting that you would have the Between Two Worlds right next to the Mending card. You're both looking up. You're both trusting in the connection in some ways, and you're both loyal to each other. That's the other thing. But there are cycles here, and some of you, and we also saw that there might be some games with the Unfinished Symphony card. We do have the Not For You here. We have it right on a chess game board. Okay, so we can see that there might have been some games between you guys with your person playing games. And look, you have this Nope here, this little coming out of the fortune cookie, excuse me, which is you kind of saying, no, that's not the future that I want. And we did see New Life cards, so that's not going to be for everyone. But I do want to say too, there's really strong Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here as well, Virgo, which isn't surprising for me because usually, earth signs go well with water signs, and especially Cancer and Virgo, but we'll save that for another day. Okay, guys, so I've been holding on to this too. This is kind of like getting the Hangman in some ways. Now, this is about you guys, okay? This is coming to it too. This is about your partnership, and here we go again with the balance. So there was an imbalance, and that's something that's going to need to get sorted out. And I'm telling you, if your person is also a Capricorn, definitely go watch the reading, the one that's coming out right now. What is it, August 8th or 9th? But, you know, guys, remember when you get here is when this reading is meant for you. These are timeless love readings. You do not need to watch them the same day, the same week, the same month, okay? When you get here is when you hear your messages. I've often watched readings and just was blown away by how much it resonated. And then I looked and it's like a year ago. I just think, what? It's true. But so here's the thing. There is definitely an imbalance here. We can see that. And when the Breathe card comes down, it can be about letting nature take its course. That's what I want to say to you. So letting go of some kind of control issues. And very interesting is there are a couple of cards, the same here, really only two, Not For You and Breathe, as Capricorn, but it's a very similar feeling of some of you leaving, some of you staying, and really needing to restore balance if you're going to come back together. Because one person was giving more, one person was taking more. There is this sense of some of you in a third-party situation, or your person still, could be that they had a third-party situation, but I can also see that there are some that are still in one, okay? And yeah, there's this thing about this wanting to control other people, and it's very interesting that it would come down here right under Mending, because oftentimes when we want an apology from someone, or we want to hear from them, or we feel like they owe us an apology, we can end up chasing a little bit, hurting ourselves, or just putting ourselves in situations that we don't want to be in, and also not trusting ourselves. And that's a message for you coming through now, Virgo, from Spirit, to trust your intuition. We talked about that when we saw the cards in the cut deck. Trusting your intuition, your gut instincts. Your gut instincts are your guardian angels, Virgo, okay? So trust that. Trust what is for you here. Because as much as you might want to get that person to come and give you what it is that you want, you can't make them, okay? Any more than they can make you. It's going to be divine timing and what is the time for each of you, okay? Let's get one more card here. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, okay? This is yours. Wow, guys, we saw this. Did we not see this in the cut deck? I might be confused with Capricorn, which is interesting, and I think I also even called you Leo earlier. Or, you know, it's crazy how signs come through. Like I've said before, though, take that with a grain of salt. Really is not about that. Why you're here is why you're here, and the messages that you receive, what resonates for you, that is what matters, okay? Anyway, so I think that if this did not come down in the cut deck, because it's escaping me right now, it might have been Capricorn. However, milk and honey, you guys, that is everything. That is the whole shebang kind of love, okay? Is this your person? Is this somebody new? Okay, we see Treasure Island here. You can't unsee that. We also see new life. And we also saw the here and now card, the past, the future, which was pointing this way, here at milk and honey. Now, the thing about a 6 is that can be about harmony and healing with someone, you guys, with another person. So it could very well be that this is your person coming back in. All right, that's not going to be for everybody, but it is here. And look, there's a rainbow. When a rainbow comes, that is a sign of hope and having faith. So I do feel like some of you are really wanting your person back there. And it feels very similar to Capricorn in that there are some situations for some of you and some circumstances that are quite possibly not, you're not able to get past them right now. Yeah, so there are some, for some of you, there are some challenges that can be overcome, but for some of you, there are some obstacles that can't. At least not now. That's not going to be for everyone. So it could be that you are moving on, but you guys, you have a very spiritual connection, some loyalty to each other. But I do feel that some of you, Virgo, are in this energy of you're done with the games here. Now, guys, remember with twin flame soulmate connections, if somebody is being toxic, abusive, just, you know, constantly playing a lot of games, that's not the same thing, okay? I just want to put that out there because somebody asked me recently about that with twin flames and soulmates, with twin flames in particular. Well, if they were toxic with them, are they still my twin flame? No. I just, like, I don't want to say that in a rough way, but that's not what this is, okay? And also, if anybody is in a situation like that, especially one where you are needing help, please make sure you are getting it. This is not, I'm not a doctor or a therapist, okay? It's really important to me that you take care of yourself, Virgo. Okay, you guys, so yeah, so we see the milk and honey. We can't unsee that. Let's see what's happening here with Lovers Oracle. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Can you tell us what is going on with Virgo? Their connection, love, their person. Whatever you want to send through. That one was also, okay, guys, look. This was also another flyer. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Wow, interesting. Okay, you guys, so is this your person? Or is this somebody new? Virgo, we saw this here and now card. We saw this past, we saw the future, we see Treasure Island. We see you having hope for love again. Now, this loyalty that you have with your person and this kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it could be that you guys just need to have some healing together so that you feel like you can move on. Some of you are in for the long haul. We did see Go the Distance, and that is about kind of creating a new tune, if you will, with your person. So that is true for some of you. I'm going to put this soulmate here with the milk and honey card because that really is everything kind of love, okay? Let's get another. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Oh, there's another flyer, guys. They're flying for you today. Wow. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay, Virgo. That is a definite confirmation for you. For some of you that whether you're moving on or not, there is somebody there. Could be your person that they're kind of hiding how they feel, okay? That could also be the case here when this comes down. But I feel like for some of you, this is a new person that might already even be there or coming in. We do have milk and honey. We have Treasure Island. We can't unsee new life. And we did see the here and now. So let's see what's happening. I'm going to put this here. And let's get an angel. Whoops. Reading card. Guardian angel, guys. Sometimes we get more than one. Sometimes we only get one. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, this is yours. Angel of health, very interesting. Okay, so something might be going on. I generally do not talk about health in my readings, but this has come down for you. So there could be something for you going on. This is a 7, you guys. So this is about kind of looking back and also assessing where you are and kind of taking control of it. So there might be something here that you need to look at, okay? That's there. We can't, I don't unsee things or take things away from a reading. What comes, comes, okay? Could also be your person. But guys, this is not, don't worry, this is not a prediction. So don't be afraid about anything, okay? That's coming down. I know I've told you that, but it's important that I tell you again. Okay, let's get another. All right, you got a flyer there. Okay, guys. Angel of Unity. Wow. Okay, guys, this is almost like getting family card, an energy oracle. Can also be about celebrations, getting together with people. Now, for some of you, this can be that this is where your person is going to be. It could be somebody that you know. We did see here that you have a secret admirer, Virgo. Now, it could also be that you're going to see your person at some event that you guys are both a part of, or possibly through friends or family, that sort of thing. But this can also be where you come together with somebody. Now, this is a 7, so there it is again. Very interesting. It's about kind of the past and the now. So I really feel like for some of you, this could also be somebody coming in. It's almost like I can see the 6 of Cups for some of you, like it's somebody from your past coming in with an offering. Definitely twin flame soulmate energy. Now, it could be your person coming back and also offering something different, but it could also be somebody from your childhood or somebody from your friend circle, okay? So take that as it resonates. That will not be for everyone, you guys. Sometimes there are just particular messages, and, you know, I let everything come through, so that's just how they are sometimes. Okay, guys, let's look actually at love song messages. Okay, now these are messages to you from your person in the way of music through a song. You could recognize the artist, you could recognize a song, it could be your song, it could just be a location, a title, or nothing. It could quite simply be that there's a message for you from your person, okay? Now, I often forget to list the songs. So if you, there's a song in this deck or another deck that you want to know about, here we go, it's beginning. Let me know in the comments, okay? I'd like to know that your love is love, I can be sure of. So tell me now, and I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? By the Shirelles and Carole King. Basically, I know I'm probably sounding like a music geek, but it was written by Gary, but it was first recorded by the Shirelles and then Carole King, which is where it kind of picked up steam. Anyway, that's not the point. I just wanted to make sure I get that right for you. Your person really is asking you. So I feel like it could be for a lot of you that this Treasure Island is your person coming in. But, you know, like I said, there are some obstacles for some of you that might not be overcome right away. Third parties, distance, that sort of thing. Okay, and guys, I don't know if I already told you that, but there's also really strong Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. But once again, remember, take that with a grain of salt, okay? What do you want to say to your person? And you wonder where we're going. Rhymes and Reasons, John Denver. Okay. Yeah, so there's really interesting as they also know that they're acknowledging how long it's been, and also about the separation here and what's going to happen for you guys in the future. Look, they're asking here, will you love me tomorrow? And here saying, and you wonder where we're going, where we are going, Rhymes and Reasons. So there is wanting this, some of them as much as you, but they're also conflicted, I feel like. And really, it's not for everybody, but there's this strong pull back to circumstances and obstacles that can't be changed for some of you. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring this ship into the shore and throw away the oars forever. Can't fight this feeling, REO Speedwagon. Guys, really interesting about this is I'm really seeing the Six of Cups, and on some of the cards in the Six of Cups, especially, well, with the Raven Tarot, which I really love, there is a ship in the card. And it's always very clear to me that it's kind of like this person coming with an offering, kind of asking you, not necessarily to go away with them, but to be together. And that is the card that I was seeing, and this is the feeling I'm getting here also. Just kind of wanting to get you and not let you go. Does that make sense? To kind of go on the journey together. And I mean of love. Now, it could be also a physical journey too, but okay. Well, these two are yours, guys. Well, I'm living in your light now as we circle around the sun. Yes, I'm living in your light now. You know you are the only one. Living in Your Light, Jimmy LaFave. Okay, Jimmy LaFave came down for Capricorn quite a bit. Really amazing songwriter. Rest in peace, Jimmy LaFave. He is one of... Hi guys, sorry about that. My camera just hit its limit. So your person holds you in a lot of high regard, is what I want to say. Okay, there's sort of this feeling that I get for some of you that they almost feel like I won't be surprised if we see the I don't feel good enough for you card coming down. And that's kind of what I get the feeling of there. But they still think of you in that high regard, Virgo. And I feel like some of you weren't sure about that. But they're also in this mending energy. Love, only love can bring back your love someday. I will be there. I will be there. Still loving you, Scorpio. Excuse me, Scorpions. Geez, you guys. Okay. First of all, yeah, your person could be a Scorpio, and also there was some a lot of pain. I do see that in your sort of disconnect, how it happened, that sort of thing. It was sort of fast, but they are sending that message through that they're still loving you. Okay, in case you were wondering, and I feel like some of you were. Let's see. That's one more. You want to say to your person. Okay, that's a flyer, guys. Take my breath away, my love. Take my breath away, my love. Take my breath away, my love, my love. Take my breath away. Take my breath away, Berlin. Now look, that can be a location, but also, like I said, you guys just have this really spiritual connection. They also are very attracted to you, but we already know that. So let's put this over here. We are going to get a new, going to look at love messages now. These are direct messages to you from your person. What do you want to say to your Virgo? Okay, that was quite fast. You make my heart soar. Yeah, that's really coming through. It's interesting because with Capricorn, there's this really strong energy of their person knowing that Capricorn kind of had a foot in and a foot out as well. And I feel that here too, but it's not as much begging. It's almost like, because Capricorn's person was sort of like, please, there's almost just this, Yeah, this knowing, really, it's almost like getting the deep knowing card between you guys. There's just some loyalty too somewhere. Deep there, even underneath the pain. I saw the all that glitters when we were shuffling, and I was so fast, didn't come down, didn't get turned over and looked at, but I saw it, and I do feel like that there is this, that they are hiding kind of how they feel, whether they have to on their circumstance or just based on what's happened to you guys. No matter where I go, I always find my way back to you. Okay, you guys. Well, these are for you. These are the last. This was very specific the way it just came out. This little tiny stack here. Without you in my life, everything is meaningless. Yeah, your person is definitely wanting you back now. Like I said, I do see, we can see clearer now that your person wants to come through here. But I do feel like we can't unsee not for you. So some of you are sort of not sure because there are some obstacles, and some of you are just really, really hurt, even though you're still feeling loyal. From the first day I was attracted to you. Now it's not only the attraction, but it's love. Okay, that actually belongs here with this card for the sake of keeping things, you know, for this particular social, you know what I'm saying here. I'm going to put that down there. You have cracked my heart and soul wide open. And look, you make my heart soar. So your person is really coming through here now. They already have been. Oh, I thought I was done, but I got drawn into picking up more. Interesting. So this is it. I had been dreaming about you even before I met you. Okay, that is a twin flame soulmate card, you guys. We saw the soulmate card here, so I believe that's your person coming through. I do want to say that the Fates card came down for Capricorn. With Fate, it can mean a fated connection, and sometimes it still means that it can be that people are still moving on or separating for a long time. It's just fate means there are reasons you come together, and sometimes that's for lessons. So very interesting, but this is definitely twin flame soulmate connection. I already knew that, but it's coming through extra strong for you, Virgo. These are more song messages to you from your person. Well, that was really fast. I couldn't help but ask for you to say it all again. I tried to write it down, but I could never find a pen. I'd give anything to hear you say it one more time, that the universe was made just to be seen by my eyes, sleeping at last, Saturn. They're really acknowledging also your spirituality here. Very interesting card. And there's this feeling of them kind of also waking up to the connection, very much like getting the Star card. Strong Aquarius energy there. Do you want to say to your person? Okay. We've got a straight line to each other's heart. We took the pieces and we made a part. Right in tune, Railroad Earth. That's more twin flame soulmate energy. Not surprising. You know, they say that with soulmates and twin flames, like you're my other half. It's very true. You guys, there is a lot of loyalty here, I will say. Okay, guys, this is yours. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets or mistakes. Their memories made. Someone like you, Adele. Okay, I'm putting this over here by the not for you card, because your person is acknowledging that for those of you that are feeling like you want to move on. And look, it's also right below loyal heart. That's interesting. What do you want to say to your person, to your Virgo? What love song message do you want to send? Message through a song. Hey, they're kind of quiet. All I want to do is find a way. I can't make it through without a way back into love. And if I open my heart again, I guess I'm hoping you'll be there for me in the end. Hugh Grant, Haley Bennett. Okay, yeah, they're a little bit scared of being rejected too. And here's the other thing I want to say to you guys. Sometimes with the song messages and the love messages, it can also be vice versa, that there are things that you are saying to your person telepathically. Now, here, so if you're feeling like, no, that you're not resonating with the song, or you feel really, you're feeling like it's you talking to them, then that's how it is. That's how it resonates for you. That is what you keep. You take what resonates, you throw away the rest. And that's something that I often forget to tell people. But really, when you're hearing these messages, if you're really connecting to them and feeling like you're sending them to your person, then you are. That's for you. Okay, this is your last chance to send a message from this deck to your Virgo. Last chance. That's actually Last Dance by Donna Summer, but I like to say that. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? Nothing compares to you, Sinead O'Connor. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like your person is not, they're not that they're not taking responsibility, but they're just not totally sure. There was a lot of stuff going on between you. For some of you, more texting and kind of talking than seeing. That's not going to be for everybody, but that is here for those that need to hear it. Okay, guys, I'm going to look at the last, let's put this here with Soulmate. Love messages. Excuse me, I'm not the last, but we will look at this love message deck and then the tarot closet love messages before we move on to totems. What do you want to say to your person? To your Virgo. Love messages to your Virgo. Okay, interesting. You know, sometimes they get really, wow, there we go. I was going to say they get really loud, and sometimes it's really hard to get them to talk. You know me better than anyone. More twin flame soulmate energy, which is not surprising again. Yeah, I feel like you guys shared a lot, and you have a loyalty and a really deep connection here, which is part of the pain for you, Virgo, and wanting to like kind of grab on here, but there is this message from Spirit for you to go with the flow with the breathe card, and whether that is you feeling like you want to mend it and move on for some of you, so you can see this new life that we saw, you guys, the milk and honey, the treasure card. For some of you that might be with your person, but it's just not for everybody. Having this sort of throat chakra block, very interesting, you know. Also, okay, here we go. This communication, and it's like really kind of blocked all of a sudden. I have not moved on. I am lying. Guys, all right, yeah, we already know that they're hiding their feelings, but there's confirmation for you. You're all that I want, all that I need, all that I desire, all that I love. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that really doesn't surprise me, that card, because I felt that very, very early on. Really in the cut deck, I believe we got that message through already. And which you know, I think you know that too, Virgo. But we do have this game thing here, this, not for you, for some of you, like these games that were played, and it's sometimes hard to know what is real, you know, especially when you're disconnected, you're not talking, imaginations go wild. I knew the moment we met I was yours and you were mine. Okay, guys, that goes down with the soulmate card. Yeah, you guys, you have one twin flame, but we can have many soulmates. And fated connections are, you know, lessons to be learned, whether or not it's much later or now. Doesn't mean that you're not together at all, or that you are. It's kind of just that you were meant to come together. Okay, guys, wow. Really, here we go. Just as I say that, I want to be the reason for your sweetest dreams. Okay, guys. You're definitely talking to each other telepathically. You might even be dreaming about each other, but you're definitely sending each other messages. And that is real, you guys. I want you to come back because I just can't stop loving you. Okay. Yeah, we see that. We feel that. I hear that. Do you want to send anything else through before we move on to the last deck? Last chance. Oh, that's the last one, you guys. I'm going to put this down here. I am so drawn to you. Yeah, that's a very twin flame soulmate message. I'm hardly surprised by that at all. Okay, the Tarot Closet love messages, and this came out really fast. Look, you are my other half, just as we were saying. There we go, you guys. There's a confirmation for you. We already know that, but I'm going to put this down here with the soulmate, just as we're talking about. It's really hard living without you. Yeah, your person is still hiding their feelings, interestingly enough. I'm really having this blocked throat chakra right now. I'm like kind of having a hard time communicating. And that is your person, you guys. They have a lot to say, but they're kind of trying to keep it under wraps. For some of you, that is because there are other parties involved. That's not going to be for everybody. Okay, guys. My heart is yours. Wow. Okay. If you were wondering, I feel like you were asking that. Guys, also, for those of you that watch me regularly, let me know if you have noticed a change in the sound. I changed my setup. I'm not really sure. So it's kind of a random question. All right. Wow. Guys, I miss you. Okay, we already know that, but that is a confirmation for you. And look, I was scared. Interestingly, I feel like they still are. But there you go, you guys. So that is a big part of what happened. Also because it was so intense. Not everybody knows what to do with that. Especially when it's kind of a new feeling. A really extra intense connection. My world is dark without you. Interesting, because they were talking about earlier this light that you bring them. Yeah, it is a lot darker without you in their life, you guys. Please never give up on us. So there's this message for you guys that want to know. I should have put it here with not for you, but that's where it landed. Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say? Yeah. Wow, look, don't give up on us. Please never give up on us. Okay, guys, so that's a confirmation there. Yeah, I feel like the ball is, interestingly enough, they were the runner here, but it's kind of a little bit reversed. That's interesting, and they're feeling that too. So they're really just, for those of you that have this between worlds here, the not for you, that might be wanting to let go. They're scared of that. They know they haven't been showing you how they feel for actual because of actual obstacles, but also some pride. You are never far from my mind. Okay, guys, this is the last card. You are the love of my life. Well, I'm not surprised by that. It's coming down here. Look, you are my other half. We talked about it and it came down. You have the soulmate card here. We feel twin flame soulmate energy. I'm not surprised by that at all. I'm going to stick this right here for you. Okay, Virgo, we're going to get a totem or more. Let's see what comes down. I do pull them away from the camera because it can get quite loud. I don't look. And I apologize ahead of time if it's loud still. It happens. Whoop, that was a little bit loud. Excuse me. All right, guys. So first of all, here's a 2, which is about partnerships, and there's that balance again. I'm putting that with yin. So there was definitely an imbalance, but it's something that they want to restore. Here's the other thing. Here's a 1. So it could be that This is representing, now, first of all, with a 1, that's new beginnings, okay? We already saw that. Opportunities and potential as well, you guys. And it brought it over here with your person. So for some of you, you are wanting that and have a chance for it. But you guys are going to really need to restore some balance. There's some apologies that need to be made. Some kind of letting go of control. A lot of stuff going on here. But what I wanted to say is this can also be coming to a 3. So this can be about expressing yourself, which we know that you want to do and that your person wants to do, and growing from that. But it could also be that this is representing some numbers to you personally. So it could be a month, a birth date, excuse me, anniversaries, that sort of thing. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Guys, look. Okay, so here's an H. This can represent initials, a name, a place, something, meaning that'll mean something different for everybody. But this is interesting to me. This is, what does this go with? A ship. And they're talking about you kind of like wanting, they just want to get you with them and sort of sail away. That song, David Gray, Sail Away, comes to mind. But there is some, when you get this, there's a feeling that that you guys have kind of lost direction somewhat, but you're also restoring that. We did see the change in the wind, you guys. And what does the wind affect when you're on a ship? It affects the direction. Sometimes you can't steer your way out of that. So for some of you, I do feel like that you are moving on, but that's not for everyone. Some of you are going to fight against the wind here and stick together, okay? It's not for everybody, but it's there, you guys, okay? Look, I love this. Some more Aquarius energy here. Whoops. So this is a star, as we know, some kind of illumination, some waking up energy. I do feel like your person is waking up. Some more Aquarian energy here. So for some of you that need that confirmation. Guys, I don't always get 2 leaves at once, but we got them. Here they are. This is change. We already saw the change in the wind. We just talked about that. You guys are in the middle of that now. Or it's coming. Where did that go? You make my heart soar. That's also by the angel wings. The H, look, this direction here, this sort of steering wheel for the ship. Very interesting. And you've got to, I'm going to put this down with it. Could be that something is going to be happening in the fall. That was also true of Capricorn. Interesting. But the overall feeling is that things are changing. And we see that. We saw 10s. We saw the end of a cycle. We see this renewal coming. We saw new life, you guys. Okay? We see milk and honey here. Treasure Island. There's a lot of stuff going on. So this is, those are good totems for you. And look, the tree of life. There we go again. New beginnings, some potential, okay? Whether it's going to be with a new love or with your love. Very interesting as I feel also like I'm seeing the regeneration card in my mind. They don't need to come down when I'm channeling the energy. And I do feel like with this ending, there's sort of these burning embers. There is a lot of passion between you guys, but the fire is not put out. There is this tree of life coming, and that is what this feels like to me. Now, for some of you that move on, it's still really important that this comes down because we see that this mending, this forgiveness needs to take place here, okay? And forgiving other people is really benefiting us too, okay? We forgive usually for that, not just for the other person, but for ourselves. But this is new beginnings, you guys, okay? Something starting over in the tree, as you know, it's like deeply grounded and going up. And we know this is a very deep connection. So whatever you decide to do, Virgo, we can see that here. And your person has also confirmed and validated that for you. Your last totem today is an alligator. This is kind of about channeling the inner fierceness, if you will, but also it's spirit sending you some strength, okay? Because I do feel like for some of you, there is this, there is still this heartbroken feeling that's going on. And I want to say that we saw the orphaned card, I believe, excuse me. And if we did not, that was for sure Capricorn, and it doesn't matter because I'm seeing it now. So I'm feeling this sort of feeling left behind thing that some of you still have. There's some hurt that some of you are really holding on to. And, you know, we didn't see the elephant totem come out, or the elephants coming out here today, but they're also here. This feeling of maybe not letting something go that needs to be let go so that you can move on, or quite possibly together. And that's also part of the breathe card, going with the flow, letting nature take its course, that sort of thing, like letting go of trying to control things is what I want to say. And that can sometimes mean like things that we're holding on to. Okay, that might even just be keeping us from growing, whether or not you choose to come back with your person. Oh, and I'm still holding on to it, so I'm going to put it here for you. Where do we want to put your alligator? Actually, I want to put it here with your dreams and your angel feather there, being guided. Okay, that's it, Virgo. That's your reading for today. I appreciate you being here. I wish you so much love and light. Take really good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.